just doing the rear brakes only on a 2011 Camaro SS. There's a previous video on YouTube that I have where I did the front brakes. So today we're just doing the rears. So AutoZone, you got the Duralast Gold. They have two levels of brake pad. The entry-level brake pad, they're about $27. This is the mid-range brake pad. So these pads were $47.99 at AutoZone. Those one above these is the Brembo brake pads that you can get at AutoZone. They have to special order them. Those are about $200 each. Changing out the brake pads on a Camaro is about the easiest brake job I've ever done. So it's kind of like doing a pit stop. I'll show you how quick it is. And take the tire off. By the way, so I picked up these tires about a year ago from Firestone. So Firehawk Indy 500. These are 245s, 45 R20. So these are actually made in Japan. So these tires work out really well. You're not going to believe this, but like I said, changing the brake pads on a Camaro, super easy. This is literally the only tools I need. It's actually a punch, a leather punch. Put a little pry bar and a mallet. I'll show you how it's done. Just pry the piston down. Which is pushing the pistons. There's two pistons here, top and a bottom on both sides. You're prying those pistons back into position. That's the brake fluid reservoir. So what I do is before I pry the pistons back, I take the cap off so that if the fluid comes back up here, it relieves pressure. Just take your punch, mallet, come from the front side. So again, we're going to try to pop these pins out from the front side. Here she goes. There we go, see that? So, now there's a spring here though. See that? It's putting tension on, so you push it in, and then you could shimmy the pin out. There we go, first pin's out. It's just a pin, but it's got this mushroom head on it, and that's what wedges it in and holds it in place. Now we're going for the top one. All right, this one's giving me a little trouble. I'm gonna use a screwdriver because it can go back to it, see? Oh, and then you can put it back in that same, kind of makes a divot in it, so it kind of locks in again. Well, I think we got it there. Okay, so after this pin comes out, I'd call it a bracket that holds the pads in place. Last pin comes out, and it's as easy as literally just slide these right out the back. Slide these out the back, like that. We have the new pads here, right? Look how nice these are. These are the new ones. Nice. This is a warning indicator. That'll indicate to you if you hear your brakes squeaking, it means go get them looked at. Usually it's this squeaking first. But after a while, if you keep running on them, look at this, the indicator just got burned all the way down, was gone, and then this pad was completely gone. I mean, there might be like a 16th left or a 32nd left. You slide them back in here this way, but we got to make sure the pistons, I got to push the pistons back. That. Pry them back. And slide it in, see if it will go in. There we go, that one goes in. Kind of just tap it with the mallet if you want to. Okay, so that's the back one. And then here's the front one. There we go. Both of them are in now. We're going to put the bottom pin in first. You can put the pin in and then the bracket next. So put the pins in a little bit more difficult. There we go. I think it went. There we go. Okay. See how the tip came out the front? That's what you want it. You want the tip to come out the front. And you hit it from the back until it doesn't go anymore. Right there. Once it comes out the front, just barely like that, then you know it's seated. So it's seated from the back. Okay, so the first pin's in. Your bracket, you slip it this way, right in the center. And that's gonna, see that acts as a spring this way. Now the harder part, because you have to push this forward and then slide in your second pin over the top. There we go. Yeah. So now that's in though. So this one's a little harder to get in because you gotta kind of hold the spring down. hole punch. There we go. I think it went. Nice. Tap it until refusal. Here's the new pin. And that's really it. So you make sure the tip comes out. You got the new pins in, you got the bracket, you got the new pads. I know all the viewers at home already know this. Everyone watching this video already knows this. The 8-year-old that's filming this might not know this. When you tighten these bolts, how do you tighten them? Any special way to tighten them? I don't know. Okay, so what you do, you have to do it this way, otherwise you can have major problems. You gotta tighten them in a star pattern. Pick whichever one you want to. So we're gonna start with this one. We'll just pick a random one, okay? Start with this one. Tighten it a little bit, not real tight. Then you go across, okay? Okay. So we do this one next, straight across. Okay, so then you do this one a little bit. Now what's across from this? Is it that one? No. Is it that one? No. Straight across is down here. So then you do this one. It's called a star pattern. It's like when you draw a star. What's next? Straight across, this one. And that's it. Easy enough to explain? Always go across, and then now this one. Now that was the 5th one, right? Yeah. Now which one am I going to go back to? The first one. Exactly, which was here. And I go back to here. And see how this one's loose? And then now watch, this one's going to be loose. See how loose that one was? Now this one's going to be loose. And you keep slowly going around the star until all of them are seated. I just came over here to see what he was doing. And then I gave him a job. Yeah. Last time you asked me how it's going. Okay guys, we're gonna drop it down. Oh, that wasn't that slow. No, that was not. Tap them in right there, right here.